work on being one of the best commentators in Texas right now.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
I'm relatively so I've been playing Project M since the get go, since 1.0.
Wow.
Since 2011.
Did you have a favorite version?
This one?
This one?
This one.
Good answer.
That's a good yeah, that is a good answer. Yeah, 3.6 is my favorite version. I think it's the best one so far. I've been competing in Melee since 2006, so there's 10 years there.
Wow.
But Project M, I've been around since the get-go, but I'm really insightful. I know all these characters. I know a lot of the matchups, just from experience. Oh, and we're getting right into it.
Well, why don't you tell me a little bit about this matchup between Meta Knight and Mewtwo? What are the things that we're going to be expecting from each person, especially in the neutral game, and especially when it comes to KOs? Okay, never mind. Fuzz already making a statement there on exactly what we can expect from him. Again,
these are both Greensleeves players. They've played each other quite a bit. They teamed at Farmers Fight together. Fuzz wins these encounters by a stretch, from what I understand.
Now, is there some sort of like relationship where it's like one is sort of the mentor, the other one's the mentee? Like, is Fuzz kind of the old grandmaster of sorts?
Yeah, in the Greensleeves community, yes. He runs the Tech That tournaments and the CRT tournaments with Team Greensleeves, which is one of the many teams here in Houston. One of the teams that make up Smash United. And out of that group and out of that crew that comes out, all the regulars, Fuzz is definitely probably the hardest hitter. You'll have Mojo and Axo come out, but they're not necessarily regulars in the sense that Fuzz is. So, Fuzz is the big daddy of the group.
Yeah, and he's an absolutely brilliant player as well.
Yes. And a lot of this matchup comes out to they're both trying to use the disjoints, but Mewtwo has bigger disjoints. Mewtwo has more disjoints.
No, we've seen a couple of sequences now where Fuzz is just able to gently carry Dawn to the blast zone, but Dawn's been able to come back pretty consistently.
And the spacing, so Fuzz keeps getting these tippers. He keeps getting him with the tip of his tails, and similar to Marth, that's the sweet spot. It hits harder the further you are away. So if you can space extremely well, you're going to hit harder. You're going to kill earlier. And Fuzz has just done a great job consistently getting with the tip of the tail, racking up damage faster and getting the kills earlier.
I really do just love the way that Dawn's playing it, though. He's unfazed really by a lot of Fuzz shenanigans. Nearly gets the KO there. A second shot here.
Yeah, Mewtwo's light enough to where a sweet spot shuttle loop would have killed. He got the sour spot. Dawn is not.
He can't start reaching.
There we go.
And wow, Dawn.
Do it again. So I'm talking about how Fuzz, wins the most of these encounters, but Dawn's telling me he's gonna win the one that matters. He's gonna win the one that counts.
I like that, and I really enjoy how he wasn't really phased by Fuzz at the beginning. Yes. Because honestly, if I was a player in his shoes and it's the first opening seconds and you're being carried away towards the left blast zone, I'm done. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put the controller down. I'm gonna go play PlayStation All Stars. Right, I'm done.
That is the worst Smash Bros. Game. Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
Oh my god, dude, that game is godlike, and by godlike I mean fraud-like. Holy crap!
At the first Farmers Fight, almost 2 years ago, we had a side event for Punch Time Explosion.
Dude, I'll mess you up with Captain Planet. Those knees of awareness. Let's go.
Aerolink won that side of it.
Oh my god, how tryhard did Aerolink go on the Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion?
He went very tryhard. He Googled the tier list.
Oh no!
He did. He Googled the tier list. Top tier were Aku, Buttercup, and Blossom.
Yeah.
He won Buttercup. He won one Buttercup.
Oh my god, dude, Aku is broken in that game.
I love that you know that freaking Sergio's a tryhard.
Of course, dude. Sergio, he'll time you out on friendlies, man.
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it.
He's great though. He's great, and I definitely appreciate someone who takes every single match seriously.
I hope he's doing well in Smash 4 right now. And so back to the match.
Yeah.
Aku's not in this game.
I feel like if Aku was in this game, it would be Fuzz at this point. I mean, he's literally laughing with every aerial that he does as he just transports you to the blast zone, man.
Well, if there were an Aku equivalent, it would be Mewtwo. Mewtwo's that villain that PM needs.
We just need
Aku is the villain that PM deserves, but not the one it needs right now.
Yeah. Right now, it's just Fuzz that's the one on the hunt. Darn.
It's so hard coming down. So Mewtwo's option coming down is usually a falling Nair, and Meta Knight's just gonna block that out with either an up air or a Nair of his own. So a lot of Mewtwo's disjoints are coming from his short hop, fast fall aerials, or not even fast fall, float cancel, short hop, float cancel aerials, and anything on the ground. But when Mewtwo's coming from above, it's not like right here.
And
all Fuzz really has to do in that situation is just DI away to not get shuttle looped. That's really what the goal is.
Well, I don't think any real DI would have been able to save him from that Nair, that kind of percentage, that close to the zone. Fuzz has done a great job, I think, with his spacing in particular in this game. I loved the way that his F smash was able to just barely beat out the F smash from Dawn, keeping into account the disjoint that Mewtwo has.
So do you know Eclipse Kirby from Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. Another great, fantastic Meta Knight player. Before today, I've considered him the best Meta Knight in Texas. Seeing Dawn through his run today, I'm even a little bit more impressed than when I watched Trey. Dawn is just going at it, and these shuffle nairs, or not nairs, these shuffle up airs. He's juggling so well with the up airs in a way I haven't really seen from any other Meta Knight player. And he's evening up the stocks. He's down on percent, but let's see if he could get an up air string or some kind of juggle set up and then kill with the shuttle loop.
Well, Mewtwo, of course, is pretty floaty, so he's going to be susceptible to those off-the-top KOs, but Dawn, he's not going to make the comeback happen this time. One apiece.
Well, Meta Knight's a semi-fast faller, but he is one of the lightest characters in this game. Falls fast, but a light character. Very, very interesting combination that you don't see very often. You'll see the heavy characters be floaty, but it's far less common that you see a light character fall fast. Oh, I thought that was going to be it.
Fuzz has the initial opening lead.
Yep.
And wow, the sneaky stuff. When did he get that turnaround for that grab?
Does it do it automatically?
Beautiful.
No, update.
Well executed play.
Okay, so we are tied 1-1. And despite being Dawn's counter pick, I'm not entirely sure if this is the right option. And here's why. Dawn's been capitalizing off the like ceiling KOs and KOs a little bit more off the top. He's just increased his ceiling height, and Fuzz has been capitalizing on side blast zone KOs, and he's just decreased those blast zone sides. So I'm not sure exactly what Dawn was going for in this counter pick, but maybe it's the platforms that he has his eyes on. But even then, Mewtwo's tail now takes up a larger percentage of the stage as well.
No, I can definitely see what you're seeing, True Rabbit. It's possible that because of the successes he had with options like Nair and Dimensional Cape, he's going to be looking for those types of options. But overall, I would have expected maybe something with a lower ceiling.
And also probably a wider stage in general. He won the PS2 match. He fared pretty well against the Smashville match. It's a little bit longer, a little bit more horizontal. I think those are the type of stages that Dawn is going to want in this matchup. But he has a game to spare. He has a game to learn. So even if Dawn loses this one, he can still come back and win the whole thing.
Fuzz gets the down tilt and a rising fair. That's going to take game 3. 2-1 now for Fuzz. on set
Smith
point, a
with
game
that.
away from reaching top 4 at Battlegrounds 2.
Whew. Houston versus Houston. Out of the top 8, six of them were Houston. So Houston is done. And it's not just that, only Houston showed up for this tournament. We have people from Austin. We have people from San Antonio. We have people from College Station. One person from Dallas. No. Brother Rob came with the Austin carpool. So there are other people here. Just Houston has done a great job defending their turf. And if Houston keeps winning, then it's going to be Houston who has to take Houston out.
Yeah.
If no one else is going to do it.
That's right.
No, da.
I guess I'm a
they have to play each other after this. So there's only going to be one out-of-city person left after that.
Maybe I'm just a little surprised that Kage didn't enter PM. That would have been sick to watch.
Yeah, well, Kage was initially signed up, but then he switched last minute to Melee doubles with Jake 13.
Oh, okay.
And they ended up winning Melee doubles.
Yeah.
So, he's good in PM, but he is not as consistent in PM as he is with Melee. And if that's an event for you to win, I can't blame him too much. It just is unfortunate that, it was advertised, Kage's going to be in PM. Maybe that got a few other, PM entrants. They're like, oh, I get to play Kage in PM, and, the guy doesn't enter PM. That's unfortunate in that right, but it is what it is.
He's definitely still here to do friendlies and whatnot, at the very least.
We have a fantastic bracket here, with or without him.
That's right, and this bracket coming to a close. Again, if you're just joining us now, this is top 8 at Battlegrounds 2. Currently in losers' quarters. Winner here guaranteed at least 4th place.
Or 5th place.
Winner. Where do they go to the semis?
Yeah, okay. I thought you said both of these guys are guaranteed 4th. Okay. I got what you're saying. Yes, winner is going to be guaranteed 4th place. And I think Dawn kind of, took it to heart. Again, there's that house commentary where they could kind of hear what we're saying, and we're seeing Dawn on a longer, slender stage, and it's working out a lot better for him. We might see a game 5 at this rate.
It wouldn't surprise me.
That was gonna be it. Okay, good option from Dawn to just kind of end the loop at there.
Wow, that was brilliant from Fuzz. I think he
the
called out the dimensional cape there.
The crowd's getting hyped from the balloon.
He either called out the shuttle loop or the dimensional cape earlier.
Oh yeah, with the
forward air.
Fair. Mm-hmm.
That was beautiful.
It was the dimensional cape. And you so the same way when you're playing against Mewtwo, you have to call out his teleports and beat out his teleports, as I was mentioning in the Axo matchup. It's very similar to Meta Knight. When you see that if he's doing the dimensional cape to travel, not offensively, but to move. In that case, it was offensively. You have to call out the dimensional capes. You have to have that hitbox there ready to go. So they both have that going on either end of the matchup.
I wonder
Meta
what
Knight
we're
can
gonna.
stuff out the teleports.
Right.
Mewtwo can stuff out the dimensional capes.
So tell me, G-Rabbit, given that this is Game 5.
Game 5.
And that it's Fuzz's counter pick, what are your thoughts in regards to him choosing FD?
Huh. I'm intrigued. I would like to hear Fuzz's reasoning, because I don't necessarily agree with it.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
Something like Battlefield. I think Battlefield would have worked really well for him. Like a tri-stage, other than Dreamland, because it's pretty large. And also Dawn banned Dreamland.
Well, maybe it's definitely possible that he really. When I'm looking at Fuzz, he's realizing that Dawn's getting a lot of utility off of these up air strings, as well as our early ends with the dimensional capes. And I think that he really wants to make it so that if Dawn's going to go for aerial dimensional capes, he can't just quickly fall to a platform, right?
So yeah,
he has to wait that
He's
entire
taking
distance.
that advantage away from him.
Yeah, and on top of that,
or that option away from him.
In addition to that, whenever we talk about those up air strings, he's gonna need to be a bit more precise in this game than other games, just because he doesn't have a platform to maneuver with.
Alternatively, the up air strings are going to end sooner.
Yes.
because there's no platform to help extend that combo.
Exactly what I'm getting at.
So yeah, that is an aspect that I wasn't thinking of at first. And Fuzz is controlling the stage very well. Dawn's trying to gain his composure, takes a breath before he respawns.
Do you think there's even like something to be said about the way that the stage is, like the ledge itself, in regards to how it could be covered with the down smash from Fuzz?
Yeah. So he's edge guarded Dawn with that twice. And so, alternatively, Meta Knight also can't get under the stage to do the reverse subtle loop as well here as he could on other stages. So Fuzz is taking that option away from him slightly, and because of that, like some of his edge guards are getting a little bit easier.
And what we're seeing, because of with all of this in mind, is just a shutdown of offensive and defensive options from Dawn. He's gonna need to really dig deep and fight from the brink if he's gonna be able to bring this game back.
And what I'm seeing now that I'm seeing Fuzz's counter pick in action, it's very similar to like when Marth goes to FD. Marth has these huge disjoints, and there's nowhere for you to really run. I mean, maybe he's not going to get that disjoint off on you, like on a platform. Oh yes, this is Loser's Bracket. This is... Oh, those are old comments. Never mind. So yeah, similar to Marth, there's nowhere to run from that tell. There's no platform to get away. You just have to go left or right. Those are your only options. There's no up or down. And once Fuzz uses that tell on stage to get you off stage, then he uses the tell to finish you off.
Wow, what a spot dodge from Fuzz.
Tell. Wonderful tell.
That spot dodge that he did was literally perfect. Like, he avoids Dawn's incoming attack. He sets up behind him to get the down throw set up, and then he gets the F smash afterwards.
Alright, I'm gonna take a moment to run to the little boy's room. Oh,